What race is Shrek?
I think Shrek 5 has the same curse as GTA 6.
I like the idea of Miles being the MCU, but not through Spider-Verse.
What has more lore and what has more understandable storyline, FNAF or Skibidi Toilet? Silver Surfer is kind of a sentient AI if you really think about it.
Todd, why did you start UG?
So it all started back when I was... Phil.
No way.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Bubba Gamers Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. Make sure you comment. If you've listened to this part, you should comment down below.
What's your favorite Black History Month activity?
Perfect.
What is yours?
Do you guys do something as a family or anything?
Dude, cookout?
Oh, am I invited to the cookout?
No, bro.
What do you mean? I'm like 33% like black.
No, you're not, bro.
I can show you my ancestry right now.
Bro, we have one more day in Black History Month, and my luck-based boost is gonna run out.
I have a question for you, and this is kind of like going to be a controversial question for both of you. What race is Shrek?
He's an ogre.
Well, when he was turned human,
He was white, wasn't he?
he was white, but he kind of has a little bit of like, you know, he acts a little bit.
He's an Irish, like,
He's Irish, exactly. But that's
Or like
mine.
Viking.
Yeah.
Scandinavian.
maybe. I don't know, man. I think he's more Irish. Wait, no. What race was Fiona?
Well, Fiona was pure, like she was a redhead.
Was she redhead?
Yeah, she was remember when she
Yeah,
was like a
from
human?
Brave. Like,
Yeah, she was like Brave and
He
stuff
could
like
still
that.
be, like, different.
No, bro, she went from being a human
It
being
was
to an
Irish
ogre.
then. But Lord Farquaad was the Lord of, like, what, Ireland?
Yeah, and I think her curse. I forgot that her curse was that she turned into an ogre at night. I thought she was like an ogre the whole time, but I forgot she was an ogre only at night
Why does she stay an ogre again?
because she got a curse.
No, but she stays an ogre.
Oh, because she wants that's the true love, the true kiss of love that will set her free. Is becoming an ogre for the rest of her life and like loving Shrek in the ogre form.
I don't think that's what did it, though. I think it was, like, some
Did
sort
he?
of, like...
Did he well? Hey.
I thought it's because, like, Shrek was in love with her in her ogre form or something like that.
Yeah, and they didn't like her ogre form.
But he, like, loves her for that. It doesn't really make sense, though. I feel like she still should turn. All right, anyways, Shrek 5 dropped. Trailer, anyways.
Trailer, a teaser trailer. This is not considered a
Shrek
trailer.
5, it's never coming, bro.
Shrek 5's coming, bro.
We're still like 19 months away from the first like
Did they give a release date?
Christmas 2026.
Oh.
Bro, Shrek is a content creator now.
Okay.
This looks AI.
This is too trolly. What's that?
Who's making this stuff?
Wait, so there was only one kid?
Exactly. So what happened to the other two? There were triplets.
Yeah, there were triplets.
So the rumor is that Shrek ate them because ogres
Oh,
ate each other.
Zendaya?
Yeah, Zendaya's playing the daughter.
I actually don't like that.
I actually do like that a lot because that means she's doing a really good job in Hollywood right now. That now she's being eyed for like big franchises like Shrek. She's in the MCU. She's in Dune. Now she's in Shrek. It's only a matter of time until she's in Star Wars.
Yeah, maybe.
She's gonna be one of the Padawans for Rey.
No, listen. Zendaya should not be in Shrek 5.
Wait, why?
Bro, I'm telling you, it's like she's. I'm not gonna say. I almost said something really bad. Listen.
Go ahead. Just let it out.
Listen.
Let your true feelings out. It's Black History Month.
I just feel like she's one of those people who isn't necessarily the best for the role, but gets chosen because
she's Zendaya.
What about Zendaya, though?
I think her voice is really good though. Like I'm not gonna lie, and this is not like overhyping Zendaya or anything. She does have a really good voice for animation. Like I don't know if she's ever done anything animated, but she has a really good voice when it comes to animation.
What put her on? Euphoria?
No. Are you kidding?
Casey Undercover?
No, it was Shake It Up.
No, it was Euphoria
no,
that
I'm
really
being
like put
dead
her on.
ass. It was Shake It
like
Up.
actually put her on?
Shake It Up.
No, that's where she like started blowing up. It's because of Euphoria.
No, Tom Holland said she had a crush on her because of Shake It Up. That's when Tom Holland started having a crush on her.
No chance.
Facts, bro. Look at the interview. They asked him.
Insane.
They asked him when
She
was
was
her
also
Truth
like
is, I have no
12
clue
at
what
that point.
I have no clue what
so was
shake.
he.
I have no clue what Shake It Up was. What is that? A
You
Disney
never
show?
seen Shake It
So is he,
Up, bro?
bro.
You gotta go home.
No.
Watch Shake It Up with the
It's a
kids.
Disney show or
It's a
something?
Disney show.
Bro,
Okay.
It's actually gas though. It's
Yeah,
a good,
we know. Whoa,
There she
wow.
is. There she is. Shake It. I still remember the intro. I'm just kidding. No, I don't. The other girl, Bella Thorne.
Is that Bella Thorne?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that was Bella Thorne. I knew of Bella Thorne. I just didn't know where she was from or like where people knew her from.
I saw her at Six Flags.
Really? What was she doing?
Did you try to riz her?
She was just with friends, so I didn't realize it was her until like after I got off the ride, she was like on the next cart behind me.
Oh, that's cool.
We're like, oh shoot, that's Bella Thorne.
Dude, but the entire cast is coming back. I mean, as far as Mike Myers, Cameron Diaz, Eddie Murphy's coming back as
Eddie
Donkey,
Murphy's
which is
Donkey. That's great.
insane. I think the only thing here is that the animation looks weird, or maybe it just looks way too polished, which is good, but then it also kind of is a little bit weird because the last time we saw Shrek was 10 years ago, and the animation studios have come a long way since. So like show that animation
Go down.
when you find out your goat is finished. The animation yeah, it just looks too clean. Yeah, that
there
one
you
right
go.
there.
I see what you're saying.
That difference, it's like the redesign is crazy, but then again, it's like it's been so long and like animation has come so far that, you know, maybe it doesn't look as good as it should. Maybe it looks a little bit too clean, maybe too sharp.
No, Coco,
that's
it's
fine.
It's not
I mean, the
even,
first Shrek movie is still the best.
Yep.
It's not even like the animation quality. It's like they just straight up redesign the characters, and the redesign doesn't look good. It doesn't look that good. I think they should have just kept the OG design.
Bro, I already know that Christmas 2026 is going to be insane. Like,
I just don't think it's gonna come out.
you don't think it's going to come out? You
Why
think
not?
They've always done this to us.
The delays.
Delays. Strike that. GTA 6 gonna come out. No one's gonna leave their house.
GTA 6 is not dropping.
Shrek 5 is coming out before GTA 6. It's
Probably.
crazy.
I think Shrek 5 has the same curse as GTA 6.
When did Shrek 4 come out and when did GTA 5 come out?
Like probably around the same time.
I think GTA 5 came out 2014.
Bro, that actually might be that might be when GTA 6 comes out.
Bro, they're racing, bro.
When did GTA 5 and Shrek 4 come out?
GTA 5 came out 2013. Shrek 4 came out 2010.
2010.
So it's been 15
okay,
years.
so 3 years.
Holy
so
crap, 15
we're
years
not
is
getting
insane.
GTA 6 till 2029.
That's
Bro, what-
insane. No,
Spider-Verse
keep
2
it,
is
bro.
gonna
I don't need it, bro. Keep it.
Spider-Verse 3 is gonna come out at that point.
Keep it, bro. I'm gonna impound my
2029.
PlayStation 5.
Yeah, you said freaking Beyond the
That'd be
Spider-Verse.
2029 is gonna be an
Is that
insane
confirmed,
year
bro?
for like movies, bro.
Ask me why. Yeah, it's confirmed. 2029.
That's confirmed.
2029 is gonna be an
I'm not gonna
insane
watch
year for
it.
movies.
Yes, you
I'm
will. Yes, you will.
boycotting.
You're gonna go watch it and you're gonna like it because it's
Isn't
gonna
that
be a
when
good
freaking
movie.
Secret Wars is coming out?
No, Secret Wars is coming out 2028 or 2027. I don't know.
Okay,
but-
so Miles isn't gonna be in anything then.
You know, the rumor is that Miles is gonna like pop up in the MCU and the last movie of Beyond. Like he's gonna go to one more universe and he's gonna pop up in like the live action.
Like I like the idea of Miles being the MCU, but not through Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I like that too.
They need to introduce him through some other way.
But you know that this is what they did with Sonic, right? The ugly Sonic when we first got the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Oh,
And it was just like the cursed version. People were, why does it look so weird? So we could be getting the same treatment that Sonic got with Shrek 5, where
Didn't they bully them into changing
we
it?
have to bully Shrek 5.
we have to bully Shrek 5 to get the original design back because fans are not going to be too happy if this is the final design that we see. But here's the thing. It's still a year and a half away. So, you know, the animation is probably not finished. This is not even a teaser trailer. This is just like an announcement. So who knows when we do get the first teaser trailer if it's going to look any different. I am kind of curious about the story. What's it going to be about? Now he has children and stuff like that. Maybe she's starting to date an ogre and Shrek has like, you know,
Or a human.
or a human. She falls for a human, something like that. You know, if the daughter is involved, that means they have to do something
Or a
big with the
different
daughter.
race. Maybe they introduce a different type of race. A dragon. Oh, they already did that.
Like a troll or something.
What's other DreamWorks? Puss in Boots might come back.
Oh, he's going to. They teased that in the end of Push in Boots too.
But that's been so long, bro. He's gonna go visit some friends.
It's all gonna come together,
He's
bro.
gonna visit some friends.
Maybe
That'd be
Teenage Kraken or whatever.
the teenage Kraken.
Kraken.
Oh, Dogman.
Oh, the robot.
Yo, Dogman and
Boss
Shrek
Baby.
5.
Boss Baby is
Baby.
insane.
You do
bro.
not want Boss Baby in Shrek 5, I promise.
Bro, Shrek 5 ends with him going to meet a very important
Oh,
person,
Kung
and
Fu
he's meeting
Panda?
Boss Baby.
He's like, I have a business deal to make.
I'm gonna have a business deal you can't pass.
Kung Fu Panda.
I don't remember Shrek 5. I don't remember Shrek 4, so I need to go watch that again. Madagascar is
You
crazy.
think they're gonna bring back Flushed Away for Shrek 5?
Megamind.
Megamind, but we had a Megamind movie come out last year and it did horrible.
Did it?
Yeah, the animation
I
was
guess
horrible.
I didn't even know.
I didn't know that we had one of those.
Wait, that's the same thing. I just thought about it. Megamind had a TV series and it was horrible, and now Shrek is having a 5th movie, and now they're saying the animation is horrible. So what's going on?
Real still.
Did Shrek ever have a TV series?
No.
Thank goodness. Maybe after this movie.
The only spinoff for Shrek is a Puss in Boots.
Which Shrek movie do you think is the best?
Shrek 2, for sure. There is no better movie than Shrek 2.
Are you being serious?
I'm being 100% serious. Shrek 2 rewatch value is probably through the roof. You can watch that movie every single day if you wanted to, and it will not get boring. I think it's one of my favorite movies for real. Like
Shrek 1. What What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Shrek 2 is so much better. There's so much plot and there's so much character development in the second
Shrek
movie.
1, because they had All Star by Smash Mouth.
But so does 2. No, 2 doesn't have any Smash Mouth.
Well, listen to this. Shrek 2 is the better movie. It's a lot deeper. It's because fans just dropped a new theory.
Oh, shoot. The fans of Shrek.
25 years later, we're getting a new theory about this,
new
bro.
Shrek lore 25 years later.
All right, hit us with it.
Prince Charming is not the fairy godmother's kid, bro.
What do you mean?
Now listen to this. So
She like looks like her.
no, he doesn't though. That's the thing. So you remember in the movie, right? Fairy godmother, she approaches the king, King Harold, and she wants her son, Prince Charming, to be king of far, far away land, right? That's her big
Yeah,
plot.
that's like her whole plot that she's trying to get to.
Her scheme, right?
But the only way she can get to that is if she marries someone that's already on the throne, like a descendant of someone on the throne. So like Fiona.
Fiona, exactly. But Shrek gets to her before Prince Charming can, right?
In the first movie, yeah, that's the whole thing.
And they fall in love. But here's the thing, right? No one talks about how Fiona got turned into an ogre in the first place, right? It's a big scheme. Listen to this. So Fiona says in Shrek 1 that she got turned into an ogre by a witch, a masked witch. She doesn't know who she is, right? But we know the only person who has magical powers to do that is Fairy Godmother, right? So put the pieces together. Fairy Godmother turns Fiona into an ogre, which is the only reason she gets put in the castle, right?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Which allows her to choose the prince to marry Fiona, right? Now listen to this. Fairy Godmother, though, she is a fairy, so all of her children would be fairies.
Yeah, they would be like descendants with powers and stuff like that could also grant wishes to other people. Unless there's like a gender rule over there that males don't get like powers or something.
Get the fairy powder.
There's
The fairy, man, I've never seen like a genie. What's the opposite of a fairy? Like a man fairy. I've never seen a man fairy.
Oh, that's just facts. Okay, listen to this. So in European folklore, fairies, they don't normally have kids. They take kids.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They steal them.
Well, they trade them in exchange for wishes, right? So the theory goes that the Prince Charming isn't really her son. That she traded him, or he was traded to her for a wish, right? That she could groom him to be the prince, that she can marry the princess and become king so she can control him.
So
from
what
the
was so
sidelines.
special about this little baby that she had to trade him for?
He wasn't special. She just groomed him. She's needed a baby to be the Prince Charming that she can groom and control from the sidelines when he becomes king. And the only reason he can become king is because she turned Fiona into an ogre so that she can be put in the castle and be saved by a person of her choosing.
But it was already plotted. There was like an entire plot.
It's genius, bro. She's a mastermind, bro. Fairies are known to be mischievous like that, bro.
Not
But why doesn't
Tinkerbell,
a
though.
fairy just like, if they want something, why don't they just,
Yeah,
you
get
know,
it.
fairy powder this and then...
I don't think she used fairy powder. I think she had to come. I think every
Have you
every
seen,
wish came with a
Peter
price.
Pan?
She had to what?
Peter Pan, they had to like sprinkle that dust.
The fairy does. Fairy
yeah,
does.
Yeah,
Yeah, fairy does. But Tinkerbell didn't make wishes come true.
You're right.
Oh.
But she did make people fly,
Tinkerbell's
which is
an
basically
American
a
fairy,
wish.
though. I'm talking about European fairies.
Okay.
What do you mean? Tinkerbell is literally from England. Peter Pan is from
Big
England.
difference, bro. Tinkerbell doesn't even have an accent.
Wait, is Peter Pan from England or America?
He's from
Wendy's from England.
neither, bro.
No.
He's from that one
Neverland?
place. Yes.
Oh, Neverland.
He wasn't born in Neverland. He escaped to Neverland.
I thought he was born in Neverland.
He was like
He does
taken
not know
there when
Peter-
he was
Okay,
young.
bro. What's the Peter Pan lore?
The Peter Pan lore is that he was a kid that never wanted to grow up and he was in an orphanage. And one day Tinkerbell comes and saves him, gives him the powers, never gets old, and he goes to Neverland and he fights Captain Hook. And then one day there's all these stories about this kid in an orphanage that got like these powers by a fairy and got taken to Neverland. And then Wendy hears about that and tells it to his kids. And then he hears about Wendy telling stories to all these people about Peter Pan. He comes to Wendy and he takes Wendy to
Who
Neverland.
is Wendy?
What the frick?
Bro, you never seen Peter Pan? How do you not know the most basic lore story in Disney? Like, it's like
I actually don't think I've ever seen it.
Peter Pan is the boy that never grew. He doesn't grow up.
He's just a kid.
He's just a kid. He falls in love with Wendy. He drops Wendy back home in England, and he comes back 15 years later. Wendy already has children. She's old, and his heart is broken because he's still a kid, but he loves her.
Wait, is this the OG like animated movie this happens?
Yes, this is the OG version.
Why is that so sad? It's a Disney movie.
Because he doesn't want to grow up.
Maybe.
Hook version's also great.
Yeah, but like, why? You telling me that's the ending?
it's not supposed to, like, if you really think about it, Disney movies don't really have like an ending. They kind of have like an open ending to like,
No, they all have a happy ending.
yeah, but he's happy to see her like telling her kids about Peter Pan because she lived that. She lived those stories. Those stories are true. But to her kids, they're like stories, like, but they're not real stories. They actually happen. She just like, she uses those as like fuel for her kids. Anyways, bro.
But wait, one last thing about Peter Pan. There's that bar in like the books where you find out that every kid can actually fly.
You just got to believe in fairies.
No, bro, you just have to listen.
Isn't that not true? You have to believe in fairies to fly. If you don't believe in fairies, you
Every
don't
kid
fly.
can fly. You just have to be happy and have ambition and hope for the future. And then one of the people asked Peter Pan, like, why can't adults fly? He's like, well, they lost that, like, the innocence.
Oh, yeah.
Where, like, they can't fly anymore because, like, they just lose hope. They become, like, they lose that childlike wonder.
No, they don't believe that they can fly.
Have you seen If?
Something like that.
I never saw If.
Well, it's like imaginary friends, and the only reason adults don't have imaginary friends is because they're not connected to that inner child.
Yeah, they stop believing that
They
it's
stop
possible.
believing. Yeah.
Cool story, bro.
Cool story. Tell it again.
It's deep af. But speaking of cool stories, Todd, why did you start BBG?
Yeah, why did
For
you
real.
start BBG?
Why are we here, bro?
Why am I
let's
wearing
get
a gamer hat?
Let's get him out of here, bro.
So it all started back when I was 7 years old. No, how old was I actually?
What do you mean?
Bro was scheming when he was 7 years old about taking over the world.
No, 2001, the original Xbox drops, and the greatest game to ever grace a TV was introduced, Halo. The moment I touched a controller and played the campaign in Halo, I became super addicted. And then you fast forward to Xbox 360, and what dropped?
Halo 3.
Halo 2 with online play, with the greatest ranking system known to man. 1 to 50, very simple. And you played similar skilled people in your levels. Now you could game it by, if you're a 30
ranking or something.
No, you get like a level 1 or 2, and then you're playing like 20s. And there was a huge skill gap between like ranks. Anyways, fast forward, Halo 3, also great online experience. But during Halo 2, even Halo 1 had it, but Halo 2, Halo 3, along with the online presence, have you guys heard of Major League Gaming?
Major League MLG, yeah.
MLG.
I used to compete in MLG.
So, yes. So, they used to have competitive Halo. MLG's not around anymore.
Game battles.
Unfortunately. But competitive Halo was a big thing. Like, that's what everyone wanted to do, was be a professional Halo player and beat the Ogre twins. It was never done, really. Anyways, so fast forward, 10 years from the end of Halo 3, 2018, 2019, Halo is kind of dead. And I would still watch it all the time. So through Halo 4 competition, and then on to Halo 5, and then Halo Infinite, I would always watch competition, and they wouldn't get a ton of like
Viewership.
Viewership wasn't great, but also like
Interest.
there wasn't a lot of like money support. Like,
It's because all the money was going to other games like Call of Duty.
Call of Duty at the time. And so I was watching, I wasn't involved at all at the time, but then when Halo Infinite got announced, I was like, oh, it'd be sick to like get a team for Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
And it wasn't going to come out for a couple of years, but they announced that it was coming out. Instead of getting a Halo team, couldn't, because it was Halo 5, just didn't want to participate in Halo 5. Didn't really like it. So I was super hyped for Halo Infinite. I wanted a team in Halo Infinite when it dropped. But in the meantime, it was like, okay, well, how do we get into the esports landscape? The game that was popping in 2019 was, you guessed it, Fortnite. Fortnite World Cup, all that. So I didn't really actually want a Fortnite team or any of that. I just wanted to get into the like esports scene to be ready to like have a Halo team. That's all I wanted. I just wanted a Halo team. Because I wasn't good at Halo anymore. I was too old to play Halo. I just wanted to be in the scene somehow. And the best way I could do it was having a Halo team.
That's so cool.
So we went down the track of getting into the esports scene, started with Fortnite. Then it expanded to, I think after Fortnite, we did like,
Overwatch?
I can't even remember actually.
Battlefield? Call of Duty?
Like Apex, Valorant. And then eventually we did get a Halo team. And then esports is just actually...
Dying.
It's not necessarily dying. It's just there's a huge bubble for how much people want to get paid versus how much it actually makes. And so people have to dump a ton of money into it. And we got in early investors. Even I put my own money in. and you just couldn't make money. You had to continuously dump money to get to a place where you could get franchised, and then we just lost all our money. And then investors didn't want to give us any more money. So then we had to pivot to just doing content. Because we were like, oh, we kind of have a base already. We'll just spend a little time doing content. That's when Overpay Peter and I were basically the only ones left in the office doing stuff. And we just started doing content.
I feel like that's what kind of like what happened with FaZe too, no? Like FaZe kind of
FaZe, but FaZe still has their esports scene, but like their esports scene doesn't really make them
But
money.
they pivoted like towards like content creation.
Content is what
stuff.
makes them money.
And it's not even like competitive gaming. Even it's like,
And we weren't even like trying to like make money. It was just like, oh, we had like 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, but like 200,000 followers on TikTok at the time because Peter was running it, and we were kind of going viral on TikTok when all of this went down. And he was already doing like kind of a single cam, what we call single cam style content. And so all we did is we just started experimenting with different types of content, which eventually turned into like this double cam stuff where it was like me and him talking back to each other in like these podcast formats. And that just like blew up. And then we just stuck to it and
crazy.
just did it. But because it took us sometimes like all day to write one script, we knew it would go viral. Like we knew it was going to get 1 million+ views, like, because we knew how it worked, like guaranteed. Like on all platforms, we could just
get it done.
But it would take us a long time because we would have to think, oh, that line is where people would lose us. So to get one video done in such amount of time, we just couldn't scale it. And so we tried obviously scaling, like getting other writers, but it takes a long time to like start to write like we would. And so then we're like, okay, well, we better figure out a different way to do this. And then we started like a legit podcast. Obviously, that's where we are today. And then we are going to do more produced stuff because people do still want us to do it. But we're not going to spend 6 hours of script anymore, unfortunately.
It's produced. I thought it was real.
Some of it was real.
You thought they were just sitting down in front of a microphone
just
talking to each
talking.
other?
No.
Now, some of it was real, but the idea of it was produced for sure. Like, I'm going to give you a little spoiler alert, okay? We've made a ton of FNAF content, okay?
Bombshell, bro. No.
Here's a bombshell.
No.
Breaking news.
Don't
Breaking
do it,
news.
bro.
If you don't want to know this, skip to this time.
Yes, we've made
time
so
right
much
here.
FNAF content, and now Peter is actually pretty well versed in FNAF. But we had a lot of help from actual experts. I don't think I've played 30 minutes of a FNAF game.
That's okay. That's okay.
But guess what? I know more than most people about FNAF.
That's actually probably true.
Well, when you're surrounded with so much like topics and conversations about it, especially when you're making all these videos and you're saying all these things to the camera, at some point you're going to know a thing or two about FNAF.
Yeah. So like I know a ton actually about there actually is no lore. That's the problem.
Bro, there's lore.
No, there isn't. That's the thing. It's all like guess game.
They're coming out with 2 new FNAF games.
So, but it will still be all over the place.
No, bro. It's real. FNAF's real.
Yeah, tell me the lore then. Start to finish.
So purple guy, William Afton.
See, that's just one timeline, bro.
I literally don't. You're right.
I've tried to watch like a full explanation lore
4
timeline.
hours.
It is so long and it is so confusing because all of it.
Now, simplified, there was a pizza shop. William Afton was kidnapping kids, murdering them, stuffing them in animatronics. Their spirits then went on to take over the animatronics. But then there's so many different, like there's the sister location, and then there was the fire, and then there's the twisted, and then there's the dark, and there's like
Nightmare, Golden Freddy.
Nightmare, and then
Golden Freddy's like Ultimate
there's
Freddy,
the
no?
thing that like
No, it's
can control the
Super
circuits
Saiyan.
of the animatronics, so like can change the wiring.
Funtime Freddy.
And then there's one that has 2 spirits in it, and then there's Henry, who's his best friend. That
I always go to Walmart and I always find books and comics and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, how is this all connected? Like, what?
it's not. That's the problem.
Well, people are saying that the creator, Scott, like doesn't actually know the lore. He's just throwing stuff out
Yeah,
there.
he doesn't know where
at
it's
this
going
point
anymore.
Like even he doesn't know where it's
He doesn't
going.
care to connect everything with
Yeah,
everything.
he leaves it just ambiguous enough.
I think that's
to-
why he wanted to make the movies, to try and like actually make an arc with the
like
movies.
a timeline.
Like he leaves it open ended enough to where you have to fill in the blank, but there's no like real answer.
Yeah.
So it's to the point where it's like
And so like a lot of the theories come up with like just in-game like or comic book like little like trinkets, like, oh, there's a poster on the wall. So then you extrapolate this huge long story about that has not even real.
Well, he said he's like there is a story. Like I've thought about it, but like
That's the story. What I just told you.
you'd have to be a genius, like author, to be able to like connect all these pieces in a way that like you.
So
were
let me
planning in
ask
the
you this,
beginning.
and this is gonna be just like a straight up question, just like answer me real quick. But what has more lore and what has more understandable storyline timelines from start to finish? FNAF or Skibidi Toilet?
Skibidi Toilet.
Why?
No, Skibidi Toilet actually follows like an actual.
Like there's like a climax and there's like arcs throughout the thing, right?
Well, yeah, he hasn't released a video in a long time, but like the story is like continuous. It's not like there's no like random like all of a sudden we jump over here and then it's like a completely new timeline.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know because I feel like
There is some flashbacks now, but it's like it is like it helps the actual continuous
Lore of the
timeline.
story.
Yeah.
I get it.
Hey, for the real BBG fans, while Todd may not have played FNAF really, he has seen every single episode of Skibidi Toilet.
I had to though to make the content because
There's 70 plus.
yeah, I had to watch every single one of them. Not only because we did content where we watched us watching them, but because I had to write those scripts.
Oh, that's so when you don't know anything about what you're talking about, but you gotta know it, so you gotta go watch 70 plus episodes about Skibidi Toilet.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
So
crazy.
I am an actual expert at Skibidi.
Bro was brain rotted
The
by the time
real
he finished.
Skibidi Toilet expert, bro. We found the Skibidi Toilet god. Ooh. Well, actually, it started. Well, speaking of amazing shows, there's a new show coming out. No, it's a new season. Andor. Who here has seen Andor?
Yeah. Andor season 1 was so good.
I've been wanting to watch Andor for a while.
Fake ass
I'm
fan.
not a fake fan. I just gave up on Andor. I gave up on Star Wars shows after.
Fake fan.
No, Andor season 1 is like top of the list of actual Star Wars series.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it has like the Rogue One dark vibe. Like you feel like it almost like a Romulus feel.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Like an alien Romulus. Like it's a dark, like he's on like a you have to watch it.
But is this the guy from Rogue One? Yeah.
Yeah, it is the guy from Rogue One. That's why you get that vibe, one. But it also like it's how Rogue One had that dark undertone. Like everything was kind of like almost like cloudy. There was no like bright sun. Like same vibe where it's like he's working and like just like a depressing moment, but then he gets rich. I don't want to spoil it too much. You should go watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it for sure because I liked Rogue One. Rogue One is like I was talking about Revenge of the Sith being in my top 3, but Rogue One is in my top 5.
If you like Rogue One, you'll love Andor.
I loved Alien Romulus because I loved Rogue One.
Yeah, it's like that vibe. Like he's on a desolate. It's not like desolate, but it's like he's on like a prisoner world. Gets away and then gets caught and gets sent to actual prison and then escapes. And
Yo, okay, watch this trailer and like tell me what you think of the vibe. Is like different from what you've seen before. Like just watch.
All right, I'm getting some AC/DC vibes here.
You want to fight? Or you want to win?
Andor Cassian.
boom.
For sure, different vibe.
He looks like a
Like that guy.
what do you call it again?
Was
like
that Morgan Freeman?
Like a badass Han Solo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So obviously this is all leading up to Rogue One.
Oh, prequel to.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
So you know how like basically the
They gather up like all the rebels and
yeah,
stuff like
it's
that.
basically the start of the Rebels. It's cool.
That's awesome.
That is actually super sick.
I like when they make the Star Wars series like serious and they have like an actual plot point from start to finish rather than just like a random spin-off that doesn't have anything to do with anything. Like Skeleton Crew. I'm sorry.
Yo, Skeleton Crew was entertaining though.
Okay.
You better
That's what the producers at the Star Wars producers need to hear, so they keep making more entertaining spin-off series that
Is
nobody cares
Battlefield?
about.
No, but this obviously is leading up to them getting the Death Star plans, which leads to the New Hope and them blowing it up.
That's awesome.
It's tough.
That's
They
so
got
sick.
Morgan Freeman in Andor.
Morgan Freeman? Is that
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, bro.
I don't think that's Morgan Freeman, bro. There's another.
That's not.
That's not Morgan Freeman.
You gotta
bro.
know your people, bro.
Hey, Black History Month.
Yeah, that's him.
That is not
I
Morgan
think-
Freeman.
No, that's Denzel
What's his
Washington.
no?
Oh yeah, Denzel Washington. You're right.
Wait, what's his name? He's really popular. He has like the limpy eye.
Yeah, I
Denzel,
actually don't know
I think.
his name.
Huh?
I think that's
Yeah.
Denzel Washington, though. No, like
Dude, that's not Denzel
that's
Washington.
not Denzel Washington, but like Denzel Washington is the person who has a lazy eye.
No, he does not have a lazy
Bro,
eye.
I'm pretty sure, man.
Bro, no, you're.
Bro,
no.
okay, I'm telling you, Goody. What's the actor
No, that's a character.
with the lazy
That's the
eye,
character's
bro?
name. Just watch Saw Gerrera, actor.
Come on, bro.
Wikipedia.
Wookie.
Forrest
Whitaker.
Whitaker.
I
Yeah, bro.
would-
Forrest
I
Whitaker
would
is
never-
great, bro. I just couldn't remember his name.
Would never have gotten that.
This does hype me up to go watch the first season though. I
I can't believe you haven't watched it. I don't know. You're not a real cinema guy.
I love Star
Fake
Wars, bro.
fan,
I just
bro.
gave
Fake.
up. I just gave up after every single thing was just
Fake,
kind of
bro.
so.
You're not a fan anymore.
I am a fan. I
Fake.
just kind of gave up after all the like the.
You want the show to
Bro,
die.
I've not watched Ahsoka.
I actually didn't watch the last one that came out, Acolyte or whatever. 'cause it
No,
got such
don't even
bad
watch it. It
reviews.
got canceled.
Good.
They said it was so bad. It was like, and I haven't watched it.
I didn't watch. I watched Mandalorian only like the first season.
The second season is so good.
Is it? Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure.
Okay, go watch Andor season 1 and tell me if the second season of Mandalorian is better than the first season of Andor.
I just like the vibes of.
Hold on.
Listen, Andor makes you feel like this is real. This could really happen. The same way like Rogue One happened. My problem with Mandalorian is you feel a little. It's a little too make believe for me.
I thought the first season wasn't like too crazy. Like there was nothing like too out there.
It wasn't too out there, but it just didn't give me like, oh, this could really happen vibes.
But we're getting a Mandalorian movie next year.
I feel like it felt like Star Wars.
Well, no, that's why I like the movies because they feel like, oh, this could really happen in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, okay, what do you think?
That's why everyone hated when they added Jar Jar Binks because you're like, okay, you just ruined the like, oh, this could really happen vibe.
That's not a fair comparison.
I like Rogue One because it felt like an espionage movie. I like Mandalorian because it felt like a bounty hunter show. So all of these give me like, oh, these all take place in space, but they're all like different genres, which is good.
Do you like heist movies?
Yes.
Andor.
Okay, perfect. I love heist movies.
See, Jar Jar Binks was like an ass pool because like he was like moving around like lasers, like doing insane stuff, like stopping tanks by accident. Like that doesn't happen. Like in Mandalorian, like none of that really occurred. There was nothing he did where I was like, oh, like that shouldn't have happened. You know, like I didn't really see season 2 though, so I don't know if that happens in season 2. People say season 3 is really bad for some reason of Mandalorian.
Yeah. Oh, it's season 3 Mandalorian is not that good, but I wouldn't say it's bad. I think the Book of Boba Fett is pretty bad.
Do you feel like Mandalorian though was like not realistic for Star Wars?
What?
Like this, like you feel like the main character had like plot armor, or like there's like stuff that shouldn't have happened.
On what? On the Mandalorian?
Yeah, at any point.
No, I feel like the Mandalorian is going really well because they're ending that whole Mandalorian saga with the movie that's coming out next year. So at least we're not like stuck with the Mandalorian for like the rest of our lives, like the Skywalker saga. So I like that. I like that we're moving on a quick pace on stuff like this because I would be really sad if the next Star Wars saga is again about the Skywalkers. Like I'm kind of done with the whole Skywalker. I think it was great, but I think it's overdone. I think we cannot just go. If Star Wars is in a universe far, far, far away in space, and we're only talking about one family, what is the point of having like, you know, like a franchise like Star Wars where you can talk about a lot of things?
Well, I will say I do think they should do one more. Listen. I do think they should do one more trilogy about the Skywalkers. That's perfect.
Oh,
And-
another trilogy about the
No,
Skywalker.
they're
No,
gonna get away from the
listen to me.
Skywalkers.
Listen to me. And like I just want them to nail it. Like tie it off in like one nice
You want
bow.
3 movies about Skywalker, but all the Skywalkers are dead except for Rey, who named herself as Skywalker.
Who's really a Palpatine.
No, listen. The trilogy doesn't have to be after the events. I just want one more Skywalker based trilogy where they do it right and then never again.
Aren't
never
they
touch it.
doing like Rey being like the new like leader, or like she's being like a professor in like a Jedi temple now? She's rebuilding the Jedi temple.
Maybe
and
something
stuff?
like that.
That's crazy.
I don't think we know.
actually.
They did say that they're gonna get away from the Skywalker though.
I just feel like I at least like one more movie. I just feel like they can't end it in such a disarray. Like it's a mess right now.
I get it,
And they're just
disarray.
gonna walk. All right, bro.
All right, bro. We got a controversy happening too.
And speaking of disarrays, we got the end of gaming is upon us.
Because there's no way GTA 6 is coming out ever, right?
GTA 6 is not coming out. Also, Microsoft just introduced a brand new AI called Muse, which helps developers make games. But developers hate it because they're saying that Muse, like all AI, is meant to grow and evolve, right? And eventually, Muse is just going to be able to make games without any developer input.
So it's like sentient?
Oh, dude, it'll just be like, here's a game I want to make. Boom.
Yeah, it's like you give an idea, boom, done. Make GTA 7.
Crazy.
You know, like here's 10 versions of
a yearly
GTA 7.
GTA.
Oh, that'd be so
We'll
sick.
get like a worldwide GTA South America, GTA Japan,
Dude,
GTA
Rockstar's gonna be
Russia.
bigger than Tesla at that point. Bigger than
The stock for GTA is gonna be crazy. Rockstar's stock is gonna go up if this works out with it.
yo, put in money now.
But I mean, at some point that is gonna be like taking over like a lot of stuff. And I mean, Microsoft, I don't even know. Like,
I mean, isn't it just inevitable? Like,
it is inevitable.
we shouldn't like fight it. We should learn how to use it, I guess.
I guess.
How do we use it to our advantage?
Well, how is that fair for a developer who dedicates his life to
Well,
making
it still
games?
needs, so for at least the next little while, it still needs to be manhandled.
Well, that's why they're fighting it though, because they know the end is near.
I believe that something like this should be used when you finish a game and you got to run it through like troubleshooting, you know, and stuff like glitches and stuff like that, and maybe like polish it a little bit more and whatnot.
But eventually AI will do that better than us.
So like here's an example, right? Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights was an awful game. I really had a lot of high hopes for this game. Gotham Knights was a game that could have gone through this program and kind of like, hey, like, can you make it better?
Yeah,
Can
get
we
the
get a little
bugs
bit
out.
more polished? Can you get the bugs out? Can you make it not feel so stale? Can you make it not feel so buggy? Can you make it not feel so like one-dimensional, even though it's a 3D game?
But at that point, it's making the game for you, and that's the issue.
no, because you made half of the game. They're just helping you make the game
But
better.
it's only a matter of time till it gets too good, where it's like, how about this? And it's just better than your original idea. Or how about this? It's like a whole new like world.
But it's like the same thing as if I put Pokemon Emerald in this and then just told it, can you make it 3D and can you make it more interactive? And then it just pulls out like a Pokemon, like the Pokemon that we have now, Scarlet.
Yeah, Scarlet Violet.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like you already have halfway of the game. You have the idea, the concept, the blueprint, and you just have to program, just do the rest for you.
But it's also going to make it so you or I could develop it.
yes, and that's great for us. I just feel for the developers that like have dedicated their craft.
I think they'll just have to switch to the ideas funnel. Like they'll have to come up with better ideas than everyone else. Instead of the technical skill, they'll just be able to focus on the ideas of the skill.
AI is taking over everything at
I
this
mean,
point.
it's coming, unfortunately. Like they need to figure out how to live with it, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to have to figure out how to live with it.
With AI?
Yeah.
I saw this one streamer that is, apparently it's made completely by AI, but she's a human.
I just see that.
You saw that?
It looked real.
Crazy.
It looks super realistic.
Wait, this is not a human being. This is AI. Like that is insane. You could have fooled me. Like Kai Cenat could be running 24-hour streams, and it's not even real Kai
It's not
Cenat.
him. Correct. Kai will do that.
And I think that's
We will do our podcast with AI doing it because it will learn how we would actually like.
but we've been doing that for the last 3 podcasts.
True. I apologize. We are actually ahead of the game. This whole podcast, this whole channel has been AI since the beginning.
It's crazy. Like, dude, they do that a lot with voice actors. So yesterday I was watching this documentary on Netflix.
Voice actors call it a rap.
Gabby
Pepito.
Petito or something
Yeah,
like
whatever.
that.
The one that got.
Yeah, the one that got like
cooked up?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah,
by her
sad
fiance.
story.
Anyways, she had like a lot of journals, and in the documentary, they use AI regenerative voice to read her journal with her voice. And I'm like, there is no way they're actually taking this like as a form. So like she's reading her journal, but it's AI regenerating her voice patterns and her tone and her inflection. And I'm like, dude, this is insane. Like, what are we doing right now? Like,
So you're telling me you don't like that? Why are you shaking your head?
I just feel like I see both sides. For rappers, they're gonna bring back Tupac.
they
bro.
do that with The Weeknd. The Weeknd had an entire song completely made on AI, and it wasn't even him. They said that's not even me. Like,
What are things that AI can't do?
Right now, it can't perfectly match like the real voice.
No, I'm just saying.
yet.
Say at singularity. AI will be able to do basically all our daily tasks better than we could. So that's going to happen. Unfortunately, or fortunately, that's going to happen. So imagine yourself in a world where AI is basically doing all the tedious, physical, maybe even mental tasks better than you will.
Sure, which they already do.
So then what does that leave us humans to do?
Nothing.
I think the ultimate fear is AI kills us, like Terminator. But you'll be able to go to the beach whenever you want. You'll be able to go snowboarding whenever you want. You'll be able to enjoy life whenever you want. Now, I get that this is kind of like a very altruistic look at it, but I think we have to imagine what the world is going to look like when AI inevitably does all our stuff for us better than us.
Bro, that literally happened to the Silver Surfer. I'm not joking.
Bro, you're going straight into Silver Surfer now? Yo, what a seg, bro.
Silver Surfer is kind of a sentient AI if you really think about
He
it.
was basically, yeah.
His whole planet got ruined because of AI.
Yep.
ruined.
Yeah, the ruined. They became complacent.
It's not ruined the Why is he trying to save it then?
The other thing about this, his mom, right? She killed herself because her life was so meaningless. Because she had nothing to do. She couldn't do anything. Everything was already perfected. So there was no craft to work on. There was no one to beat. You couldn't beat perfection. So she just lost all purpose, killed herself. His father, Norrin's father, which is Silver Surfer, he was an ambitious man, right? But they accused him of being an idea stealer. Right? Also killed himself because in a world without ambition, he became obsessed with it. And when he found that maybe he couldn't live up to that standard of being someone to like do the next thing beyond perfection, he killed himself, leaving Norrin alone. And like that's the future you want, Todd.
No, this is what's gonna happen. You want to listen? Okay. So we're gonna just have unlimited time because we're never gonna die now because AI will basically heal everything we do.
AI at this point
will make it so we stop aging.
True.
And then we will be able to spend our time making galaxies and universes with the technology.
like Franklin Richard.
Yeah, forming matter that already exists into planets. Instead of trying to build skyscrapers, we're going to build planets. And we're going to build galaxies.
If AI is really this powerful at this point, it should be able in the next couple of years to find a cure for any disease.
That's what they said. If you can live another, 10 years, then you might not die from any disease.
That might be kind of crazy, actually.
I mean, you might still die from old age, but you might live to 200. I don't know if you'd want to live to 200, but I don't know.
If there was like a world catastrophe and AI was so powerful by then that it could give you like literally every solution to like surviving the apocalypse, is that good or no? Like, I feel like that's a win-win for humanity, no? If we were ever on the brink of extinct, like if it was like interstellar type stuff where it's like the crops are dying, everything is dying, we're only left with corn. And AI can really help us be like, how do we just start a new planet or like we reform
That's what I'm
the
saying.
planet?
We're going to form our own planets out of matter.
We're getting into space travel. I'm telling you, this is literally the exact mindset.
No, we don't even have to space travel. We hop through dimensions
Yeah, that's true.
because of quantum computing. Guys, I'm telling you.
All right, bro, since we're on the topic, let's just get into Silver Surfer lore.
Damn, we were going back. I like it. Hit me with a right hook.
We're getting a Silver Surfer for the Fantastic Four movie, by the way. Just
So his
put it out there.
people
Oh,
were...
is he coming back?
She.
I guess.
What are you talking about? Shut up. It better not be it.
Can you please pull up who is playing Silver Surfer
You're lying.
in the Fantastic Four
You're
movie?
lying, bro.
Bro.
You're lying.
I'm not going to see it now.
It's not it's not Silver Surfer. It's apparently not in the
Oh, that is
Silver.
not
No,
him,
no.
bro.
2025. Not this one.
No.
Julia Garner.
Julia
No, let me see a
Garner.
picture of her. Let me see a picture of her, bro. Oh, nah. Oh, nah.
But she's not gonna be the main Silver Surfer. She's gonna be like the female like multiverse version of Silver Surfer. So the Silver Surfer in itself, like the actual guy, is not. Why are you coughing, bro? Well, you want to say something?
No, bro. I'm just getting a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, we're getting Silver Surfer again because you cannot have Galactus without Silver Surfer. Silver
Right.
Surfer has to be the one who lets the world know that Galactus is coming, which is we saw in the trailer when those little fire, like in the sky kind of turns into like fire a little bit. That is Silver Surfer warning the Earth that Galactus is coming. So what do you want to get about?
Because I know you know it. You run us through the Silver Surfer lore.
Well, you kind of just already did with the whole he kind
There's
of
more, bro.
he becomes kind of like the minion to Galactus, and his job is to go scout worlds and see which worlds Galactus can eat. He goes there, he returns back, he basically feedbacks to him and says, this world is ready for you to take over, takes over. He's kind of like an anti-hero because he started working with Galactus.
No, he's not bad at all.
He's not bad at all, but if he's a henchman for Galactus in the beginning, he was obviously not that good.
He is doing a bad thing to save his planet.
He's misunderstood, bro. He's noble. He's a good guy. Like, so because his father was obsessed with ambition, like, so was he. Like, he had desires for like challenge and struggle. Like, he wanted to explore the universe, even though none of his people wanted to. They didn't have the opportunity, right? But then Galactus comes, right? He basically gets forced into slavery to help Galactus like find these planets. And it's cool because like he feeds Galactus like uninhabited planets at first for like 100 years, just feeding him like lone planets. But then he runs out and he's like,
There's nothing else.
Starts feeding. He has to feed him inhabited planets, but he stalled for the longest time and like enjoyed it for a while. He's got to explore the galaxy like he always wanted to. But after he fed Galactus' first inhabited planet, he started like going crazy. So Galactus had to alter his memories, suppress his emotion, and became like more stoic.
The guy that's playing Galactus in this movie is really like I really like that actor, and his voice is so deep. Like, yeah, it sounds very like that, and I'm really like excited to finally see like a live action Galactus that looks like that. And I'm also excited to see Silver Surfer. I just hope they don't waste the character, and then it's not like a one-time off type of thing, because that's kind of like what I was rewatching Fantastic Four yesterday, and I felt like they kind of wasted a lot, like Doctor Doom in the beginning, because that was like the first villain and they defeat him in the beginning. Obviously he comes back for the second movie, but I don't want them to just be like doing all these big characters and then throwing them away in like one movie. Like these are characters that you can like do so much with them. Like I feel like that's that's my main problem with like a lot of movies when they like defeat, like in Spider-Man 1, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 1, when they defeat Green Goblin, like that was it for Green Goblin. There was not going to be any more Green Goblin until we got Spider-Man Far From Home. And then they kind of brought him back before he died. So he kind of had a little bit more of an arc. But essentially in every Spider-Man movie, every villain dies. So that means that's it for the villain. There's nothing more. Nothing else is going to happen. We're just going to rehash another movie with a new villain. And then that villain's going to die at the end. And that's going to be it. That's my main problem with
predictability.
I like when they take them to jail, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I wonder if they do that for
No, that's like if you killed the Joker, like you're killing one of the best like arc characters with so much lore to explore. Why would you kill him?
Well, I think from the average fan, what's going to entice them more? Like a brand new villain that they've been waiting for, or the same villain from the last movie they just saw?
I would have taken Heath Ledger and
put him in every Batman.
Put in every single Batman. I do not care.
That shit. No one knew how good he was going to go. Though.
I do not
No one knew
care,
how
bro.
hard he was going to go. But like generally, I feel like people see a new movie trailer and like what's going to excite them more is like, you want Galactus and Doctor Doom or just Galactus twice? You know what I mean?
I know.
No, but Galactus has so much lore. Like I don't know.
Yeah, but people get tired.
I think they do They should do actually more villain like movies, like spin-offs.
Yeah, I like that.
They should do the lore of Galactus because he comes from a completely different universe. Anyways, I have to jet soon, but before I jet, I just need to let you guys know that the brown sugar Pop-Tart is the greatest Pop-Tart
I've never had the brown sugar
of
Pop-Tart.
all time.
I think actually the
Now,
cherry.
get to the comments. No. You guys don't get to say no word.
This will come back next week. I'm not letting you get away with that
He's
statement.
just saying that because it's Black History Month.
Nope. There is no arguing.
He's saying that because it's Black History Month.
Bro, it's not even
One
close.
more day of Black History Month.
Bro, the Duck Duck Goose vid has it dropped, and here it comes. This is why I stopped playing Duck Duck Goose. Too many sweats. I agree. The freaking tournament tactics are getting out of control. Do you guys know about that?
There's like a tactic for Duck Duck Goose?
Yeah, you're supposed to goose the first person out the gate.
You gotta watch that. You gotta watch the video, bro. You gotta watch the short.
Anyways, one of your greatest of all time right there. Don't let the haters get to you. The pea shooter vid.
Is that the one where Peter asked you to look at the screen like three
So
times?
that one was actually, Peter came into that raw with me. I had no clue what he was doing halfway through. He showed me like a picture of freaking whatever it was.
The Ender
John
Pea.
Pork, and I actually was like, what the frick are you doing? Like, what is this?
That wasn't like scripted?
No, not that part.
sound scripted at all.
Yeah, if you actually look at my reaction, I'm like, what are you doing? Like that was an honest reaction to that. But everything else was actually planned besides that part. And that might be the best part in it. All right, I tickle my pickle to your videos. Easy, Aubrey. Is that the actual Aubrey in our freaking Discord? Probably. Yo, we gotta chill out, Aubrey.
Let him know. We're exposing him.
What do you sound like when the microphone is off?
Hi, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, Coco, do your real voice.
This is my real voice.
Oh, on double cam, just watch one of these videos and you'll know.
No, Todd's doing a voice right now. This is his podcast voice.
I've seen better acting in Darman. I don't know what that is.
It's an Indian like Bollywood.
No way.
Hey, we don't tout to be good actors. Come on. What if I get frisky with the puppets? They'll still mess you up, bro.
That's a way to escape. Actually, that's the third way they never
That's actually
explained.
that was the king's trial.
I have to know. Wait, Bong Belch says, I have to know how sincere these guys are. It's been years and I still don't know. Great content regardless. Wait, what do you mean how sincere?
Like if they're being serious or not about.
Okay, so here's the truth.
You think we're
Another-
actually
hey,
having these conversations on our day-to-day life?
No, they are.
Here's another
Release
leak
the
for
full
you.
podcast.
Hold on, here's another leak for you. So obviously our stuff is produced most of the time to the T, but we want there to be the dichotomy of people thinking it is serious and people think that it's not serious. We want both of those.
Let me tell you, bro. Movies are not real.
We do that intentionally.
sorry to burst your bubble. Movies are not real.
Yes, it's just content. It's just supposed to entertain you. So it's like a 10-year-old will watch one of our videos and actually enjoy it because of that. But an 18-year-old might enjoy our video for a completely different reason. And we do that on purpose. Yes, we are that smart.
We're pushing your buttons.
Okay, go ahead. Go next. How do I benefit from BHM?
Black History Month.
You're more compassionate.
Excuse
towards
me, what
others.
is that?
Black History Month.
Oh, then that's all on you,
Bro
bro.
thought it was a Marvel Rivals ult.
But you only have one day, so you gotta wait till next year. It's not gonna happen.
Don't you think it's time to merge Black history with world history? But let's just keep it separate but equal.
Separate. I've heard that before. Separate.
No, dude, take the million V-Bucks.
Where have I heard that before?
Take the FNAF movie sucked booty. I thought it was an okay movie. I
It
don't
was
think
okay.
There's not much to it, but I mean, like, just like the actual content of FNAF, there's not much to it.
It did stick to like I would say the main lore. Again, we already had this argument, but it stuck to like pizza place. You know, there was a security guard. Yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even go watch it, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not gonna watch it, dude. It's on Peacock right now. Hey, Peacock has it right now, I believe.
Peacock has it, yeah.
Yeah, maybe for a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer. This isn't an ad for Peacock, but Peacock does.
For sure.
Peacock has paid us for an ad before, but not this time.
Watch FNAF on the cock. It's like free.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Peacock.
All right, guys.
On Peacock.
All right, guys, we're going to end it there. Thanks for stopping by. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Comment down below if you did make it this far, and we might give you something.
Dang. Something.
Andrew might come to your
Something,
house and give you a kiss. Anyways, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, yes, all of that. If you want to join our exclusive community, patreon.com/builtbygamers. We actually haven't really pushed it too hard, but we are going to play with people
Yo.
very soon.
Pause.
No,
Anyways.
we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Cut!